The convert tells a gripping and emotionally complex story set in the early 19th century during a pivotal moment in New Zealand's colonial history, as British missionaries and settlers began to arrive in greater numbers, bringing with them their culture, religion, and firearms, forever altering Maori life. The story centers on Thomas Munro, Guy Pearce, an English preacher and former soldier seeking redemption and escape from his violent past. Haunted by the trauma of his former life in the British military, Munro arrives in a coastal settlement in New Zealand, hoping to start anew as a man of peace and faith. He is assigned to the remote township of Epworth, a rugged frontier outpost that stands at the crossroads of British colonial ambition and Maori sovereignty. At first, Munro tries to fulfill his religious mission, preaching Christianity, offering medical aid, and promoting nonviolence. But he quickly finds himself at odds with both the colonial authorities and the local Maori population, who view him with suspicion or disdain. Epworth is situated on contested land, and the tensions between two rival Maori iwi tribes are escalating, fueled by past grievances, cultural misunderstandings, and the spread of European influence. Munro becomes entangled with the local Maori community when he saves the life of Rengi, Taioreorn Gatai Melbourne, a fiercely independent and courageous young Maori woman. She is caught between her obligations to her people and her desire for self-determination. Rengi's tribe is on the brink of war with a rival iwi that has aligned itself with British settlers, gaining access to muskets in exchange for land concessions. Rengi's father, a tribal leader, faces the agonizing decision of whether to fight for his people's land and honor or to compromise for the sake of peace. As the tension builds, Munro is drawn deeper into Maori culture, slowly gaining respect for their traditions and worldview. His bond with Rengi and her family humanizes his mission, transforming him from a passive observer into an active participant in their struggle. Meanwhile, colonial forces, represented by unscrupulous settlers and soldiers, push to expand their influence. They see Munro as a useful tool, someone who can pacify the Maori with religion and ease the path to colonization. But when the true cost of this conversion becomes clear, violence, betrayal, and the loss of indigenous autonomy, Munro must confront the ultimate moral choice: stay silent and survive, or stand up and risk everything for justice. As war erupts, Munro's transformation is complete. Once a man fleeing violence, he now finds himself in the center of a deadly conflict, forced to take a stand. Not as a soldier or a preacher, but as a man who finally understands what it means to believe in something greater than himself.